You guys are enjoying your beautiful day, right? And this video is going to simply be about this. I want you guys to understand this right here. We are given an opportunity here, right? And we have to act on that, right? There's opportunities everywhere. All around us, there's opportunities to succeed and to win at life. But you have to, one, notice it, and then two, take action. And what's gonna happen is when you do take action, you may not be prepared for what is to come with that, the opportunity. Whether good, bad, or something mid, there's something that will come out of that, right? And that's at that point when you go through that, when you face that, is when you have to be like, you may need help, right? You're so blown away by it that you don't even know what do you need to do? Like, do I need faith, or I need to rely on someone? Like, it's just so much to feel when you tackle on an opportunity and you get access to that opportunity. Then you're like, shit, I have it now. And maybe you're not prepared. You're not mentally prepared. And then you turn to different external sources to, get that, whether that be alcohol or drugs or nicotine or any kind of stimulant or kind of depressant to get you out of that, like to escapism, to escape from that. Because I think what happens sometimes is people get an opportunity, they tackle it, and then it's just so overwhelming that they find a way to numb it until it disappears and they lose opportunity. But what you should do is find ways to continue that, push through that, and actually be appreciative of having that opportunity to be given that chance to get into the door, get your foot in the door. And so I'm gonna show you guys a really funny, not funny, but it sounds kind of funny, but at the same time it's not. So I've been putting a lot of faith right now in God and in all the actions that I'm putting, right? Because I have this huge dream, right? And I'm already witnessing it in the flesh. I have friends out in Chicago who are just crushing it right now. We're absolutely beasts. Like, I have this buddy who he's now running his own channel and he's getting all these connects in the DJ scene in space. And I find that so amazing. I'm proud of him because I remember starting with him and we had like not much, but he knows people that he's able to connect with and bring other people in. And next thing you know, he's getting access to a lot of things, a lot of opportunities. And it's amazing. I'm so happy for him. And here's the story I was going to tell you. This is the funny part. Really funny. Today, or actually on Saturday, I was walking, minding my own business, and I see something in the floor moving, shaking. I see something flustering in the floor. I'm like, what the heck is that? And I go look over, and I see, and it's this little bird. A little bird, a tiny cute little bird that's actually tangled up. His legs are all tangled up in a little thread of string. And there's seeds all over the floor because it looks like what happened was there's a tray that had a little thin string on it, and it was like on a second floor. The foot got tangled up, and then the whole tray fell off, and so the bird couldn't fly, right? He was stuck there on the floor. Like, he was literally stuck there. He couldn't go anywhere. And he got a little scared when I came by him because he started like trying to fly away, but the little tiny plastic tray was too heavy for him. And so I saw that, and I mean, the crazy part is that little bird could have died if I just left it. But what I did is I knocked the door from where it fell off, talked to the guy, said, yo, it's a bird, bro. That's just, I can tell he looks like he's tired, he's stressed. I don't know how long he's gonna be there to live. And if I didn't go down that, I would have noticed and it would have died. It's just a little life. It's a little life, right? So minuscule to maybe what we're facing. But in the grand scheme of things, seeing this little life being taken away just like that without no help, I think I was given an opportunity And so he got the scissors. He got some big ass kitchen scissors for the little twig of a foot it had, and I had to carefully cut the string, and it took me about 30 minutes. The bird was freaking out at first when he didn't let me get near him, but once he saw that, I brought the energy, he wasn't as scared when I picked it up, because he noticed that I was not gonna hurt it. He let me pick it up, and I had the bird like in my hand, like this, cuffed in my hand, and I was taking care of the bird, right? I was taking care of the bird, and I was carefully cutting it while the bird just stared at me like with this look of like, I'm so scared right now. The bird was shaking, but he trusted me that I was there to make the right decision. And so I carefully cut it. After 30 minutes of careful incision or cutting, I was able to get the string loose. And the bird, I had him upside down. So imagine for a bird to be upside down. That's traumatizing to a bird. The bird was upside down. He was shaking, and his little heart was beating so fast I can feel it. He was scared as shit, but he trusted me. And so maybe to him, I was his God, because he would have died, and another force came in, which was me, to help him. It's so little, guys. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it was an act of service that I had to do, and I couldn't let the bird stay like that. So I freed it and stayed in my hand, upright, stayed in my hand, and then after a while, like 30 seconds, it flew away, and it landed in a tree peacefully, and it was very nice to know that he was fine. So I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful that he was fine and that he made it. So it's these things like that, when you think of the grand scheme of things, in our situation, yeah, maybe we can get a helping hand from another person, but sometimes having faith in something, faith in religion, or some kind of force of nature, power of nature, like God, can really help you steer in the right direction and not be in a position of like, oh, I'm kind of screwed, and then you just had to rely on yourself. Because I used to rely heavily on myself when I used to be homeless, right? I relied heavily on myself, which you should, but you can only do so much, and it was very hard. And yeah, I think I might have tapped into a couple sources of power from higher up, but I could have done that more, I believe, or had a more depth with my relationship with God during those hard times, right? So I truly believe that you cannot solely rely on yourself, but you must rely on another source of power that's higher than life, that's higher than life itself, and you must trust it and its direction it's leading you to, and trust that you're going the right direction as long as you take actions on the opportunities that present itself, right? As long as you take action on the opportunities that present itself, you are already in the right direction, right? So I'm very thankful for the opportunities I've been given in my life, and the things didn't play out as how I meant it to be at the moment. Maybe I believe it was an act that God wanted to bestow upon us. I'm not sure that's correct. And you have to own it and accept it and just say, hey, what can I learn from this? How can I improve myself? How can I develop myself? And how can I be prepared for next time? So when the opportunity presents itself, I know what I'm dealing with. And I personally think that the more we go through life and experience, we begin to gain more experiences, gain more knowledge, and become better at the playing field that we're at. So maybe, your relationship didn't go that well, right? And then all of a sudden you break up, and then you learn from it. Well, what can I do better next time? What was it that I messed up on? Or what was it that was causing the strain between the relationship? And what can I do for next time? And next time, when the opportunity presents itself, you know now what to expect, what to be prepared for. And so when you go through that, you just only get better and better and better. And I'm not saying that, and I don't think there's ever going to be a time where you're just like, yeah, I figured it all out. But I think you would only get better, and your experiences only get better because you have more understanding of what to expect. You understand it more, and that next time you act upon it, it's gonna be better than ever because you know what to expect now. You've been through it. And so instead of contemplating and saying, hey, for example, I don't have enough money, I can't get anywhere, I'm stuck. Well, look around and try to find and look for other opportunities that presents itself, right? Think about what you want to do long term. And when you know what it is you want to do long term, then break it down to what it is you actually can do right now, right? And that's the whole reason why I went to sales as well, because I believe, well, one, I'm getting paid for learning sales, and I've known successful people. I know successful people now who they're making a buttload of money in sales, right? And so I made the decision to play the long-term game and really understanding sales, so that not only will I have that skill, but that can be used in just about any kind of medium that you want, whether that's fitness coach, music, you want to be a saxophone teacher, you're an instructor, a voice coach, different things, a swimming instructor. Anything you do will require sales, and pretty much all of life requires sales, right? You're selling yourself to a woman, you're selling yourself to your friends, you're selling yourself, right? But that's your true self also, but you're expressing it very clearly, right? So all of life is sales. And the more you understand it, the more you have control over your life. And so that's why I invested in sales and reading and communicating, so I can develop my way of speaking, right? This is actually a really long video, and I had a lot to say, but I hope you guys took something out of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys find helpful hints that you guys can apply to your own life. And as always, guys, let me know if you guys enjoy this content. I'm uploading every single day to hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm improving my content every single day, and my SEO and all these other little things that I'm improving every single bit in order to make the best possible content and reach the most amount of people, or at least reach the most amount of people who are interested in this kind of content. And yeah, so anyways, guys, drop a like, subscribe, let me know what else you guys want to see, and drop a comment. I want to hear what you guys have to, what kind of content do you guys want to see. I love to do a bunch of different contents, pranks and all these other things. I love that idea. I think it's hilarious to me, and all these other things I want to do. I want to do vlogs, I want to do all these little things, but for right now, this is what I'm working with. And so let me know, and we'll go from there, guys. Have a good one. Peace.